Hello, this is Stormy Cloud 21. Let's don't stop now. We've got way more cool stuff coming your way. So as you can see right in front of you, there are two more beasts of the Mesozoic. Really awesome items, minis. First, we've got Protoceratops hellenikorhinus. Probably said that totally wrong. Very cool in 1/18th scale. And there you have the Protoceratops, and I remember the first time seeing this picture as the velociraptors were encroaching on this animal in distress, and it just really brings back those awesome memories of I was like, oh yeah, this is coming out when I saw the first time of this reveal, and now finally it's in my hand, and that's all the more amazing that I get to save this packaging art to go with it. Look at the velociraptor right there, and back here. Wow. And so looking on the back of the packaging, looks like this, and you have some information about this creature, beast of the Mesozoic, Creative Beast Studio. Here are other ones in the collection, and then here is that UPC. Also over here now, and we have the Linheraptor, exquisitus, 1/18th scale as well. It's amazing how they pack a punch of all these amazing colors on this thing for such a small size. Look at the feet. There's a stand. There's a stand back there. The beautiful artwork of this raptor. I have to say this is my favorite painted raptor of them all. I have the larger ones, and of all of them, this was just my favorite of all of them for the coloration. Now on the back of the packaging, here's the information on this raptor, and you have this right here identifying that this is A3. See, you can check it off your list. And then here is the UPC for that one as well. I've already removed the tape in the 3 places, so I can take these out easily and show them to you. I can't wait. So let's open them up and check them out. So we're going to start with this Protoceratops. So I'm going to stick my hand there. I've already cut the tape, like I said, sliding out this beautiful card. And it's nice, it's sturdy, it's pretty thick, and it's very savable. You're going to want to hang on to this. So unlike some people, I won't be cutting out this. I will be leaving this card intact. It is so beautiful. And I just love seeing all these creatures encroaching on this animal in distress. Amazing artwork with the color, this green stripe here. I love it. Just beautiful. Now, putting that right there, and now you have this part of the packaging left. You can still put that back in there. I'm going to pull this off. This is the instructions right here on how to handle this animal. Very similar to the last Protoceratops we looked at. Okay, so I'm slipping off the top of the packaging. And then in this packaging, which, little secret, I already opened this up yesterday to take the tape off, but I left the animal intact. I didn't articulate the parts. I was saving it for this review. So that's one back leg. Here is another back leg, so you can have it rearing up, have the animal rearing up. There's a peg hole underneath this one. This leg does not have a peg hole, but that's cool. It's sculpted very nice and painted very nice. And here is that animal I'm pulling out. Gorgeous, gorgeous animal. And then, as well as this animal, you also get this nice clear stand in the bottom of the packaging, Beast of the Mesozoic. So here is the animal itself, and here is the head turning. Look at that articulation. I don't know if that's normal right there, but it's nice because it allows for a lot of articulation. So if it's not normal, I'm not really worried because it allows for maybe a wider range of movement, maybe. The jaw. Now that jaw is completely stiff right now. It is not budging. So I would say just wait, give it a couple hours, maybe a day, and maybe this jaw will start to articulate. You can see those beautiful yellow eyes on this creature. Painted very nice. You have brown, you have light tans, you have blacks or darker brown, you have greens, you have cream colors, you have yellow. I probably already said that. Very cool. Now there's some torso movement on this creature, but this animal is very stiff. It's right new out of the packaging, so everything might not be completely ready to go yet. And then you can even articulate right here. This one's even stiffer than the last Protoceratops that I opened. Okay, I'm gonna rotate this. And then I'm gonna rotate this up. Just be careful, be very careful. Because I know that I wanna put this on the stand. I'm kind of getting it ready ahead of time. So this leg can articulate forward and back, as well as in and out a little bit. Now the torso's starting to do a little. There is a tail articulation side to side, up and down a little bit. Looks like a little area of missing paint right there. Not terribly horrible. Can articulate this knee joint back, you see that? And then back forward again. There's the other side. You just want to be overall careful about how you do this stuff. So before too much time gets away, let's take this off. Okay, now I'm gonna replace that with this foot, this leg. Doing this on camera. Be very careful, because you don't want to break something getting in a hurry. There you go. Simple. And now I did what I did during my last video, but this is a totally different Protoceratops. Look at the top. And there is the detail on the bottom of this creature. Okay. Now, you can even see I can make out teeth barely, I think. So let's put this on the stand and look at it on there. So I'm going to do that real quick, except because we have two items to review here. There is a peg for the foot. So obviously I'm going to start twisting that in there. And then you can have this animal rearing up like that. You know, I may leave this item like this for now, because I might want to open the raptor and have them together and have this rearing up. So hold that thought. Let's move on and look at the other creature we have here. Of course, after I'm done with that rearing up pose, I can put it back on all fours, walking along the ground, and do that pose with the stand. I'd love to open them all in one video, but pressed for time with editing and making a video so long, I better hurry on through this a little bit and save that for another. So here is the beautiful artwork, and that is just, wow. Blown away by that raptor there. Beast of Mesozoic, dinosaur action figure, Creative Beast Studio. Looking on the back, there's that information again about this creature. There are all the ones you can collect so far. There will be some youngling Diabloceratops coming out. I will be interested in those whenever those surface. They are already on pre-order, but I don't know if I'm going to do it that way or just outright buy them later on. So right now, I'm going to open this again. This fell out. Here is the different instructions for a raptor, like we saw on the other review last night. Different stand options, different parts, pieces, information on how to do this, and ultimately altogether being very careful because you don't want to break these small pieces. So now I'm about to open up this. I can see that leg's gonna fall if I'm not careful. There goes the name tag. Here's one leg. Here's another leg. I'm going to take this out, be very careful. Here is a stand. Again, beast of the Mesozoic. So now you have your little stand, and here is for putting this on here. Straightforward. Putting this little piece on here, like so, for your raptor for the jumping post. Here are a couple of the legs. These would be known as the pounce off the ground legs. So it can jump left and right. And then here is the Linheraptor, the beautiful raptor. Look at that tail, man. Look at the patterning on this thing. For such a small size, you've got this lighter yellow, got some brown, black. You've got this beautiful, like a teal maybe. This harsh, like really warm yellow. I love that with the brown. And then it's a little more yellow right there, the brown. Wow, this thing is gorgeous. Totally gorgeous. And the jaw is a little bit tight right now. I'm gonna open it up, not that wide. You can see there's some little teeth painted, but it's really hard to keep things in focus. And it's gonna take a while before the movement of this dinosaur is fully realized. You can bring the arms out with those wings and the feathers. So you can do that. This is that's weird. That's kind of bent in the other way, but nonetheless still cool. I like this side better, like that. It's kind of got a little bit of a dent in right there with that piece. But then there's torso. In fact, I can move the legs out of the way a little bit. You can look under there. Look at that. So beautiful. So gorgeous. Now, this whole leg is going to move back and forth and articulate, as well as, on this raptor, mine is easy to adjust the knee, unlike my regular Velociraptor yesterday in that review. So that's nice. Can easily articulate those parts. The tail, I forgot to mention, you can go side to side as well as up and down. There's no bendy wire. I wouldn't mess with the tail as far as bending the rubberiness of this. I wouldn't. Torso movement, some neck movement. Now, remember, it's going to take a while, and you have to be very, very gentle with this stuff until it gets moving. You can see the hand joint. You can see right there. You can see also a swivel, and you can see also right there, there's a joint of articulation to go in and out. So I think the next thing to do would be showing it on the stand like this first before I go into making it leap. So let's try that. So now you can take your raptor like this, and you could just set it on there in a regular crouched on the ground pose, or one of these little pieces, stick that on there without losing it. Okay, like that. So you have a little bridge thing going. Once you get your little bridge going, you can stick a foot underneath that. But to do this properly, we're gonna wanna take this leg off right here at the knee. So I'm gonna start pulling. I'm gonna be careful. There, like that. You just gotta be brave, gotta be brave, gotta do it. Work smart, not stupid. Okay, now put this in. Bring that knee forward a little bit. There. And you see that? Now I have this foot raised and this foot leaping off the ground. And yes, I could switch the other leg and do the same thing. But as of right now, I just want to show you this. So I figured out that if you put both claws on either side of that and have that claw on top, sometimes that works to have a better leaping pose where it stays still and doesn't fall over. That's what I found. Or you could put both claws in there and have it braced with that one, and you can get the same effect going on. So that's just a little pointer there for you. To keep going with the next part of this review, you must pull off this piece and then without losing it, and then you need to put this piece on. And then, like I mentioned in my review last night, you could put this around the waist as it's like jumping off the ground, or as some other people have done it or do it, you could put it back. You could put it back here more and have it jumping off the ground back there. Now, ultimately, if you want this to look really good with a camera shot for toy photography, you may want to think about using Photoshop and completely removing the stand from the shot if you're really good at Photoshop. So just a pointer on that. There's the bottom. Look at all the detail and sculpting of those feathers. I'm telling you, you can't beat this at this scale. You just can't. This is as good as it gets. Look at the eyes. All this articulation, all this beauty in such a small package. Spared no expense. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, ultimately gorgeous and or beautiful. Also, remember, not everybody's figure will be created equal. Maybe some of them will have little variations of paintwork or different bendability to where they can bend better than others. There is no doubt about it. These two are a beautiful mix, and it is even more amazing that we now have 6 available minifigures like this at this moment. So I am just loving every moment of this. So I'd say that wraps it up for this review. This is Stormy Cloud 21, bringing you the Linheraptor and Protoceratops from Beasts of the Mesozoic, Creative Beast Studio. So I want to thank you for watching. Please remember, hit that like and subscribe button. See more cool videos coming up soon, as well as that notification bell. So I want to thank you for watching, and talk soon.